Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Hotshot Gaming here, and today we are back with the commentary videos here. Now, just before I start this video, if you guys are interested in any sim equipment at all, you can hit your boys up at simdemon.com, where they sell all different sim equipment, anything from sim bundles, steering wheels, bases, handbrakes, gear shifters, parts of any sim equipment, anything you name it, they have it. And if you go into the link into my description, it will get you a little beauty of a discount and it will save you some money. So if you're interested in any sim equipment, you can go to these guys. You can get like I said, go to the description, get your little discount code that is in my description, and you can get yourself some sim equipment. So we are back with some more commentary on the B&D, where good old Rob does his streaming. Great guy, great community, mixes up all different kinds of races from the manufacturer series all the way to the builder series. Legends of a group, and we are back with the commentary of the racing. So without further ado, it is your commentator, Hotshot Gaming, and let's get this show on the way. Now, here we go. We have the first B&D race, manufacturer series with the McLaren in the rain. Now, we have first place is Mercedes. In second place is Rob Barker. Then we have Green. Then we have Matty. Then we have myself. Then we have Grimsky. Then we have Chucky. Then we have Drew Designs. Then we have Goose. Then we have Bark. And then we have Buzz. And then we have Chrissy Hunt. And then in 13th, we have Mo. So without further ado, let's get this race on the way. Here we go. And the race has now started. Like I said, this is the first race in the rain. So we were getting used to how it was going to be in the rain as everyone goes around their first corner. As a few people, one person has gone wide, Mercedes going wide, as everyone takes the first corner quite nicely, which is really good result here. Everyone just taking the corners very slowly as we come around, getting used to the rain. Looking very nice by everyone on track right now, just keeping it very, very slow, as someone has drifted a little bit, which was Chucky going around a little bit drifty, keeping it a bit spinny-inny. Oh, a bit drifty at the back there from Chucky, but everyone seems like they are staying on the track so far, with everyone on grid now, as we can see here. Very nice for everyone, keeping it very, very nice, as everyone is driving the McLaren in this race in the rain, using street compound tires, sport compound tires. So around this race, it was actually a really good feeling racing on the track, getting used to the rainy weather. It was a very fun track to go around on the short version of Nürburgring, as everyone getting used to the rain in the B&D series, spicing it up a little bit, changing it up a little bit, keeping it very good, as Chucky's drifting a little bit there, with Drew Designs slowly up his tail there, as we are all about to go around the last corner to finish off the first lap of this race in the rain. Will the weather actually stay in for the whole race? Don't forget, this is an hour endurance race, so the rain could stay for the whole majority, or it could let up, or it could come and go again. This is where it's going to affect the difference of, you know, the tyre wear shouldn't be too bad with it being rainy, depending on how much we slide or how much the weather takes it. So everyone seemed like they're staying on pretty fairly well, as we have Green that has just come out of the pits. We have Mercedes that has come out of the pits as well, and myself going in for the tyre change there for the mandatory tyre changes. So let's look at the grid again. We have Matty in first place currently, with Grimsky in second, Barker in third, Chucky in fourth, Goose in fifth, Drew in sixth, followed by Buzz in seventh, Hunt 99 in eighth, Bark in ninth, Mo in 10th, Green in 11th, followed by Mercedes in 12th, not far behind, and I'm in 13th myself. Trying to keep up with the lads. Seems like everyone's a bit spaced out. A few of the top spot people, excuse me, in the pack here, as we have a few people either on the soft compound or the hard compound, and someone has slid out. Grinsky has slid out, doing a 360-degree turn next to the 150 barrier, going into the shadow round there, having to wait for everyone to get back on track before it's safe enough to get back on track. Staying on the right hand side, but everyone else coming past. Very unfortunate. It seems like the weather is having toll on the drivers on the track here today. So it looks like we have seen someone spin out, unfortunately for Grimsky there. Struggling. Is there anyone else struggling on the rain? Oh, looks like Grimsky is slowly up on Mercedes' tail as Grimsky stays on the inside as he has the inside of the next turning here. Grimsky keeping it Green keeping it very tight there with Mercedes on the left hand side. Very nice as he takes it out on the straight with Mercedes going in. Is he going in for the old slipstream there? As Green and Mercedes are fighting for 11th place now, coming into the first corner, with Mercedes going a bit slippy on the right hand side, with Mercedes taking it a bit too far on the braking zone there, causing Mercedes to go wide into the outside of the track there, giving Green a safe space for the race now. Still myself in 13th position, as we did change our tyres on the first lap, get out of them hard compounds and into the soft compounds of this race. Also with fuel on as well, so few of the top spots still in this race, keeping up with each other as Matty goes in for a nice little slide, going out wide there. Still keeping it on track, which is very nice. Going into the little chicane there, keeping it very nice on there. We'll see how Rob does going into the chicane as well, keeping it very smooth through there, with Chucky not far behind, also Goose not far behind, followed by Drew as well. Buzz not far as well. We've got a little pack here. Grimsky up on the pack as well. Bark on the pack as well. Hunt as well. Mo not far behind too, as we all go in to finish our next lap. Green not far from the pack there as well. Mercedes falling a little bit behind there. And myself really far behind at the moment, but anything can change with the mandatory pit stops as we go back into the first corner again, going in very tight there with the braking zones, getting used to the braking distances in the rain. Obviously the rain is going to affect the braking distances, so everyone's trying to get used to where they need to brake there. Going around Grinsky, taking over Rob there. Very nice, very nice. Look at that, going around as we approach. Doesn't seem like there's much rain anymore. Seems like the rain has died down now, but there is still wet surface on the track. There might be some dry spots coming up eventually in the race, so they might be able to get into that dry spot to get around the corners a lot faster and keep the car tight, as it is very slidey on the track. Very beautiful. Grinsky coming around in 6th place, coming around as they near enough get to the straightaway, going into the pit zone, penalty zone there. Very nice by Buzz coming in now, followed by Bark in the 8th position, Hunt in 9th, and then Mo in 10th, Green in 11th still, Mercedes still in 12th, followed by myself still in last place right now. We've still got Matty keeping the top spot. Looks like he's got a bit of a gap there, so he's going to be comfortable there for a little bit as he approaches the first turning again. Now, about 9 minutes into the race now. We are about 9 minutes into the race. Not bad. So we've got Chucky coming around now into the first turn, keeping it very tight, nice and smooth, bit drifty. You can see the dry patches now on the track, so these guys are going to try and focus on the dry patch there. And with it, you know, especially if you're trying to take over different drivers, everyone's going to be fighting for that dry surface. So if you're out on that wet surface, it's going to be a lot harder for you than overtake, as Chucky was out on that wet surface there by a little bit, giving Rob the opportunity to catch up there, which Rob is going in for the overtake. Very nice overtake by Rob there. Oh, but Chucky going in, lunging a bit too far, as Chucky is off the track, unfortunately. Going a bit too far in there. Unlucky for Chucky there as he goes off track, with Rob now in second place. Everyone trying to stay on that dry surface. Like I said, it's going to be hard, especially with the drivers trying to keep that dry surface, especially if they're going to be overtaking people as well. It's going to be very hard for them, as Rob goes in very nice around the corner there, up into the straightaway, going into the chicane now. How's everyone going to take this chicane, keeping it on the dry surface there, going over very nice by Rob there, followed by Grimsky, followed by Goose, followed by Drew Designs, followed by Chucky, followed by Bart coming in to the chicane now, and also Buzz in 8th, Hunt in 9th, followed by Mo in 10th, Green in 11th, Mercedes in 12th still, followed by myself, catching slowly up to the pack now, as we go into the chicane here. Coming around, very nice, keeping it very bumpy, very nice through there. Still Matty in first place with a very, very comfortable lead there. All right, here we go. So we still got Matty in first place with a sort of comfortable lead, which is quite nice. Then we got Rob out in second place, not far by Grim in third place. What's he gonna do here? Is he gonna stay behind, as they're very tight here, going a bit wide as Grimsy gets the inside there, as you can see, which is very nice, as we're in the cockpit view of Grimsky at the moment here. Let's go to our next driver here, Rob, followed by third now, as he loses it on the turn there, going a bit wide on that last turn. As we go through, we see a little bit of different camera action here from everybody coming in as we go in for the chicane now here. Everyone going to keep it very nice and tight, bit bumpy there, bit slidey there, very nice, coming out now. Going in as everyone goes to finish their next lap as they approach the next turning. Very good to get a different bit of camera views of each driver, see what different style of uniform and helmets they have on, as you can see there a little bit. Chucky, and then you got Buzz, and then Bark as well. Very nice. As everyone's approaching the straightaway. Oh, we got Green. Is he going to go in for a lunge on the inside? No, takes it a bit too much, forcing him off track on the first corner. Very tight, that first corner. It's a bit difficult, a bit annoying to get around. That has unfortunately lost Green a few places there, unfortunately, with myself doing the same thing. Drifting a little bit there. All right, Matty still holding a massively top spot lead there, still in the lead. There is nothing getting to Matty right now, especially now that the track has cleared up pretty much. You can still see some wet spots, but Matty absolutely killing it in the McLaren race right now. Grimsky not far coming up as he goes through the chicane, giving it quite a bit of a full send through there. You can see some of the wet spots still on the track there, so you know these guys are going to have to, these guys are going to have to stay on that dry spot as much as possible to get the full maximum drive out of the tyres and out of the car as well, if they want to, get that maximum racing benefits there. As you can see, with Grimsby going a bit wide there, you can definitely see the tyres squirting up as he was off that inside the wet surface there. So you can definitely tell there are some wet spots, and they're going to have to be careful with that. So we got a bit of a pack here between Drew and Rob Barker and Goose, fighting for that third spot. What are they gonna do here? Very, very nicely tight between each other as they go around the tight corner. What's this? What's this? What's this? Goose. What are they gonna do here? Rob keeping that fourth place. I thought Goose was going to be able to go in for that lunge then, but nope. Rob fighting for it now. See how this goes. Keeping up a bit of gap and a bit of pace there. Now Rob was very close between each other in the pack there, between the three, but it seems like the gap has spaced out a little bit as they go through the chicane yet again to finish off their next lap. See how this goes coming around there. Alright, Drew in the third spot, coming up to the straightaway to the first corner again. So we have Chucky, Goose, Rob Barker and Drew Designs. They're all trying to fight for that third spot as they all go around the first corner. Okay, surviving. Keeping it all together now. Very good. Staying on those dry spots. That's what they need to do here. Stay on those dry spots. A bit slidey by Rob there. But as long as they stay on those dry spots, they should be fine. But also, they got to think of that tyre wear as well. They got to think of that tyre wear and the fuel. Knowing when they should pit. That's a strategy. The strategy could change anything here, so we will see how that goes in a second here. Alright, we are back again. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, where were we? We are back on the straightaway with everyone pretty close in this race. Everyone going through the chicane now. Very close between Chucky and Goose, Barker and Drew Designs, all fighting for that top third spot right now. Everyone very close as the weather is a lot better now. No rain at the moment, but like I said, there is still some wet spots on the track which are going to end up staying, but it's everyone fighting to keep the dry spot there as Rob goes a bit wide, causing him to lose that fourth spot as Chucky comes in and Rob takes the fifth place. Unfortunately for Chucky, staying in sixth place there. Rob coming around, losing a few places unfortunately to the first tight corner with Chucky really up his arse right now, which holds Goose and Drew Design. So Drew Design's still keeping the third spot. Goose has got the fourth spot now, and then Rob is in fifth at the moment, followed by Chucky, which is very close. Everyone fighting for the top spot with Goose, with Grimsky in the second place, with Matty still in a bit of a gap between each other. Not far from Grimsky catching up at Matty now. As we look at the grid here, Grimsky in second, we got Drew in third, followed by Goose in fourth, not far behind is Rob. Then we got Chucky in sixth, Mercedes in seventh place now, with Buzz in eighth, followed by Green, and then we got Hunt, and then we have Mo in 11th and myself in 12th still. As we come around between, let's have a look at the back of the pack a little bit here. Let's have a look between these drivers, Green and Buzz, fighting for that 8th spot right now as they're close to each other. Can they get into the slipstream? Let's see how the first corner is going to go between these three drivers. Who's going to take a lunge in on that inside, or whether the Buzz is going to keep that inside as he stays in the dry spot, coming in on the inside, taking it around very, very nice. Followed by Green, not far behind, but still behind him, up on his tail there, keeping up the pressure between the three cars here as they're all fighting for 8th position. Going a bit off the track there, coming into the corner quite tight, maximising the track limits, but it is not getting rid of Green, unfortunately, with Green coming in on the inside, and he takes it from Buzz and Chris Hunt. Oh, is Chris gonna go in as well? So Green and Chris have took over Buzz, giving them the opportunity as Green takes the 8th position now. Well done by Green on that inside lunge in there, with Chris not far behind, giving him the advantage to get through there as well as they go to the straightaway up towards the chicane. How is this going to go now? Let's have a look. Going into the chicane, is going to keep it very nice. Good. They all take it through there very beautifully. As we go around to finish their next lap, he goes on to the bit of the wet surface there, Green, causing him to slide a little bit, giving Chris the opportunity to come up on the inside and overtake, as Chris had the inside, the dry surface as well, giving him the option to overtake, which was very good. Now they're coming into the inside. Are they going to keep it on the dry side? Very nice. A little bit wide by Chris, and going onto the wet a little bit there. Green forced a little bit onto the wet, as Green is going to go in on the inside. Is he going to get it? No, he doesn't. Still maintaining the position, followed by Buzz, not far behind in 10th place. Very nice driving by these people. Good overtakes, good thinking. Trying to keep the cars on track here, trying to stay on that. A bit wide by Chris Hunt on the wet, which is unfortunately gave Green the position back, as Green was on the inside, keeping the dry patch. That's what I mean, is the big effects of being on that wet surface of the track, giving you a disadvantage there, making you have to slow down, otherwise you're going to spin the car out, which is a pretty big factor in the race. So as they come around again, going to the straightaway, getting ready to go on to the chicane here. Let's see how this goes. Green, is he going to keep the chicane, and is he going to keep the top spot? Very nice, as they all go through without dying. Mo following not behind in 11th, and myself in 12th position. Bark in 13th, with Matty now in first place, and Grim has actually catched up to Matty now. The gap has fallen in, folks. The gap has fallen in right up his tail there. Look at that. These drivers going around fighting for that top spot, keeping up between each other, as Grimsky going in on the inside, not quite enough to go for the overtake, but very tight up behind him there, very tight up at his back end there, as they go on to the straightaway now, coming in for the chicane. Is there going to be any overtaking on this point in the slipstream, going in for the braking zone? No, there isn't. As bit of a bump that looked like, I believe, but they managed to keep it on the track. Very nice. Bit of a bump again. That looked like a bit of a contact again, as it forced him a bit wide. It has. It's got the slipstream there. Is there going to be a cheeky overtake on the first corner here, or is Grimsky? Grimsky. Nope, not quite enough. Wait, Grimsky, no, backing off, Grimsky. I thought he was going to go for it. Oh my god. Two drivers here fighting for that top spot now. What a race we've got here right now. As Mike in the top spot, Grimsky going on the inside, big lunge there. Forcing it in. Now Matty has the inside. Grimsky following back. This is close. Get again in the slipstream. What is Grim going to do here? Is he going to stay out? He's on the outside. Matt on the inside here. Very close to the top spot here. What's going to happen? Coming around again. See what happens here. Grimsky keeping it out. Going in. What a freaking turn that was on there. Very nice. On the outside, overtakes Matty. But then Matty again, I think they're neck and neck pretty much. I think Grinsy's got a little bit of advantage there. Coming in, keeping the inside Matty again, but Grinsky does have the lead now as they go into the chicane. What a race between these two drivers. Coming around, keeping it very nice. Oh, Matty with a bit of a slide down the chicane, but keeps it on the track as they come around and finish this lap. Very nice between these two drivers. Now Grimsky is in the top spot, fighting for first place now. These two drivers have a massive lead right now between the pack by the look of it here. Let's see how the other drivers are doing. So Goose following not far behind as the others went around the first corner there, but also Drew Design. So we've got a bit of a pack between, was it from 3rd to 7th? So we've got a big pack here. Let's see how these guys do in the top spot here in the lineup, as we have Drew Designs and Goose fighting for 3rd place now. Goose managing to take the 3rd place now, coming around. See how this goes, keeping on that dry surface. Very nice. If you want to keep that speed and that momentum, you want to stay on that dry as much as possible. It does seem like there is a bit of cloud forming. We do not know if there's going to be any more rain yet, but if there is, it's going to make the track wet again. But looks like there is a bit of a fight between Mercedes and Chucky here, fighting for that 6th spot. Let's see what's going on here. Mercedes on the inside there slightly, but Chucky keeping it as they go on the straightaway to go into the chicane sector. Let's see. Mercedes really far up on there, a bit of contact as Chucky keeps it in and stays in as everyone's forming around to do their next lap. I think that bit of contact between there has forced Mercedes a bit to slow down. Unfortunately, look at this lineup between Goose, Drew Designs and Rob Barker now coming into the first tight corner. Is anyone going to go for a cheeky little overtake on this first corner if they've got the opportunity? Bit deep on that first corner there by Goose, but I don't think there's a penalty. Very nice. It is definitely a bit cloudy now. Oh, bit forced on that outer side of the dry there. Manages to keep it. Very nice. Drew Designs on Goose's tail. Just trying to get around these corners. They're fighting for that top spot. In the pack now, as we have Drew keeping up with Goose. Goose leading the pack here in 3rd place as they come around to the straightaway. Everyone keeping it in. They got that slipstream now. Is there going to be any overtakes on the straightaway here? Probably not, as we come up for the braking start. Oh, wait! Drew Designs going in with the right braking distance to overtake Goose. Very nice. Managing to look at that now as Chucky goes in for a pit stop. Oh, and we've got Matt in for the pit stop as well, looks like. We've got a few people pitting now. Matty pitting. We got Chucky pitting. Do we have anyone else pitting? We do not. Green decided not to pit. Nope, no one else pitting yet. Got myself coming in, going around. So it looks like there has a few people pitted and refueling. So we're seeing some people going in to change their tyres and fuel now as we're in this race. Looks like more people will be changing to the next tyre because of the mandatory tyre change. So we have Grimsky in first Drew Designs in second, Goose in third, Barker in fourth, Mercedes in fifth, Matty in sixth, Green in seventh, Chris Hunt, and then we have Buzz in ninth, we have myself in 10th, we have Chucky in 11th, we have Burke in 12th, we have Mo in 11th, and we have the results right there, right now. On track. Is anyone else going to be pitting in the top pack here? Let's have a look, as we've seen a couple of other drivers pitting. Will they pit yet, or will they carry on with their tyre compound right now? Oh, 2 people pitting. Goose has decided to pit, and Mercedes has decided to pit. But it looks like Rob has decided to stay out, and Drew has decided to stay out as well. Let's see if anyone else decides to pit. We got Green coming around to the final turn. He has not decided to pit. He's decided to carry on as well. Any of the back people decided to park? Yes, they have. Myself, I am now pitting. Decided to change. Anyone else of the other drivers at the back of the pack? No. Nope. Mo, is he going to go in for a pit stop? Looks like there could be some overlaps. Blue flags coming out as Grimsky comes in now. Yep, we got some people being lapped now. Wow, wow. So there are going to be some people on different tyre compounds now, so it's going to affect a lot of people in this race now. As we are on, I believe now I was on the softer compound for the whole race pretty much, I believe. Because I believe I changed like after the first lap. So, oh, bit of a drift by Chucky there. So, let's see how this goes. So, we've got Grimsky. Seems like he's in a pretty good lead right now in first place. We got Rob in second. Well, he was in second until Drew overtook him. So, it looks like we got a bit of a different form of packs right now. Oh, Drew Designs going in with a bit of drift there with the new tyre compound on. I'm drinking some smooth orange. Smooth orange. That's what it does to you, all this talking. Need a drink. Alright, back at it again with Grimsky in a massive lead right now, dominating the race right now as he's in first place, followed by Drew Designs in second. Not far behind him is Rob, and then in fourth we have Green, fifth we have Hunt, sixth we have Mercedes, and then ooh, between 7th and 8th, Gruesome Bark. Let's see how this goes. Is there going to be any overtakes between these two? As we come down on the straightaway between Goose and Bark here, as Goose goes a little bit wide on the grass, a tiny bit, as we go for the chicane. Oh, and Goose messes up the chicane, giving Bark the opportunity to go in for that overtake. Very slidey, as I think he went forced into the pits and then back out of the pits. I don't know where Goose was going. He's struggling on the tyre compound there, drifting everywhere. As we got a few more people pitting as well now. We've got myself in 10th now. Let's see how myself does. Are we going to make any progress in this race. We have been in the back of the pack for a little while now, but we have gained 9th position now with the awesome Monster Energy livery. Monster Energy livery McLaren car. Very beautiful. As we go around the corners, keeping it very nice with that new fresh tyre compound. As we are in 9th position. Goose followed in 8th. Chucky in 7th. And then Burke in a whopping 6th place as he took over Goose as Goose messed up on the chicane. People getting used to people on different tyre compounds now. I don't think everyone's on the same tyre compounds. Some people are going to be on the hards and some people are going to be on the softs. So it's going to be very interesting for everyone. Some people are going to have the advantages, some people aren't, especially on the softer compound. It's going to probably give those softer compound drivers the opportunity to gain some positions here now, as they should be able to catch up to the boys here. As we've got a little pack forming here, we've got myself catching up to Goose and Chucky here. Goose and Chucky between each other. Myself going up on the inside. Sandwich time. Sandwich time, is it? Oh no. This is a bit of a race here on the straightaway, on the first tight corner. I'm going on in the inside, staying on the inside, going on the inside, staying on the inside, a bit wide. As we take over, Goose and Chucky taking 7th right now on the inside of that first corner. Very nice, nice and clean, taking 7th position now, very nice. Chucky in 10th there. This is a fight between the pack right now. Goose and Matty fighting for the 8th position. Chucky, Matty in the inside taking it over as he takes 8th position now. Followed by Goose in 9th position. Oh, bit of a drift there. Look at these guys going around the track, beasting it. Very nice. It looks like most of the track is cleared now, so there shouldn't be any issues. Now, pretty much got the whole track. There's little bits of dark spots, but not too much. Shouldn't really affect much now. Look at this. Coming up. 7th place now I am in. We were right at the back for most of the race, but now we're in 7th. And the McLaren wasn't... It was an alright car to drive. It wasn't the best in the rain, because rain is just mental in this game. But when it was drying up, the car was a lot better. It was a lot good and a lot more better to drive. So it was very, very nice. Let's see how the guys are doing in the top spot. We got Grim still smashing it in first place. He's got nothing to worry about. We still have blue flags as people are being overtaken. And then we got Green in 2nd. Then we have Mercedes in 3rd. Followed by Drew Designs. Not far behind him is Rob as well. And then Bart in the 6th place. Coming around in this race, how far are we in now? We're nearly at the end of the race now, guys. Not far off. As we have these 3 drivers up close to each other, coming around that straightaway now. As they go in, what are we going to see here? Near the end of the race. Are we going to see any changes to the end of the race here? Look at this. Bark going in for a pit stop. That's going to cost him some places, I think. Late pit stops. And then myself, what is Bark going to be doing? Is he got a fuel and tyre wear? Let's have a look. Let's see how long it takes. Is it straight in or a straight out pit stop? Changing the tyres. Looks like he has to refuel. That's going to cost him some time. A little bit of fuel wasn't too much by the sound of it. As he comes out, he's down to 10th position now, coming out of the pits. Okay, so we have myself in 6th place. Alpha, we were not far to the boys in front now. Like I said, we're close to the end of this race. Can we catch up to Drew Designs and Rob Barker? That is the question. Before the end of the race, can Hotshot catch up to those two drivers and gain a good position? It's going to be tight push, but he's not far off. I think Rob and Drew Designs are on the weaker tyre compound, so that's going to affect him. As I come around to the chicane now, as we go around the last turn to finish off this lap, we are gaining on them. See how this goes. I'm going to have to slipstream. Come on. This is close. We have Matt in 7th, myself in 6th, Drew Designs in 5th, Rob in 4th. I'm coming in on the inside. I get the inside. Oh, it's close, but not quite enough. Is it enough? Yeah, we get it. We get 5th. We overtake. Oh, bit of a slide by Matty there. Coming in on the... Oh, and we get Robert. We get 4th position. We're down to 4th. As we get past Drew and Rob Barker in this race. But are we going to be able to keep 4th as Matty comes in 5th position? And he's got the inside here. Matty and myself fighting for 4th. Matty coming in for a lunge on the corner there, going a bit wide, but Matty has the inside on the next turn, forcing me on the outside. Matty gets the inside and takes the position. Oh my god, we are in 5th position now. What some overtakes here between myself and Matty as we go down to the straightaway. We're coming into the chicane now. Oh, that was close. Nearly did a love tap bump to Matty there. Forcing myself out. Bit of a miss there. Wow, as we come around the corner to the straightaway. As we finish the race. That is it. We have Grimsky in 1st. We have Mercedes in 2nd. We have Green in 3rd. We have Matty in 4th. Myself in 5th. And then Rob in 6th. 7th, Drew Designs. Chucky in 8th. Barker in 9th. 10th is Goose. Chrissy Hunt 11th. Buzz 12th. Mo 13th. And that is the results of the race, guys. What a race by everyone on track at the DMB with the McLaren at the Nürburgring in the race. So guys, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentate race at the Nürburgring with the McLarens. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace out, guys. Thank you.